Hello everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today we are inside the house, y'all, because you know what? It is cold outside. So we're going to be doing some seed sowing today. I'm going to get started on getting my first round of peppers started. Sometimes those peppers take a long time to germinate, so we're just going to go ahead and get those started. So I was showing you all how I was doing my winter sowing in some of my bottles, my water bottles. Well, y'all, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I still got my water bottles, but this is not going to be winter sowing. It's done in the winter, but we're going to leave these inside the house. And so I have started filling them up. And if you all did not see me on my previous video when I was doing my winter sowing, I was filling my water bottles. It was just easier for me to fill my bottles using a ice cream scoop. So this is what I have been using. I have my potting mix right here in a container that it's already mixed up, and all I did was added some water to it. So I've used less soil in these bottles than I was using in the other ones, because I realized it really don't take that much soil to get these seedlings started, because more than likely I will be up-potting these seedlings. If I don't be up-potting them, I will be taking them out. So whichever comes first, because I don't know how long it's going to take for these pepper seeds to germinate. So I'm just going to put just a little soil into the bottom of my container. And the seeds that I started with, and because I'm going to be leaving these inside the house, I'm going to be leaving the lids on. I'm going to put these seeds into these bottles. I'm going to leave the lid on because I'm not going to be having them get watered this way. And they need this dome on the inside to keep them moist. It's not going to go outside and get winter sown. So I'm going to keep this on. But whenever I need to water them, I could either water them from the bottom, but I'm going to be having them sitting in this. So it would be easier for me to water them, because I'm going to seal them up. It would be easy for me to water them using this little bottle and just come in and give them some water like this. If you can see, the water is going inside of this bottle. So that's where I would be watering. I better get this over here because it has holes. It has drainage holes in the bottom. So you do need to go ahead and put your drainage holes in the bottom. But the reason I'm doing this like this is because last season when I planted my peppers, I planted my peppers in those trays. And it was aggravating to me when one pepper would pop up and another pepper, because of different peppers. And I got them in the same seed starting tray, because you don't need, at least I don't need 20 of the jalapeno peppers. I don't need 20 of those, or not even, I don't even need 6 pepper plants. So because I need just a few pepper plants, I would just put a few pepper seeds in here, and I'll mark what kind it is, and then I would just have enough of my peppers. Now, for other things, it might not work like this. I think it may work for my tomatoes, because I will be planting a lot of different varieties of tomatoes, but I will not be needing a lot of each variety. So this probably will work for this, or this will work for someone who don't plant a lot of seedlings. So if you already got water bottles, why go out and buy some seedling trays? And you can go ahead, you can start these inside. This will be able to sit in the house. And once this is your dome, you don't have to worry about buying a dome. And that is one problem I ran into with some of my seedling trays, because some of these seedling trays don't have domes. And for some reason, I was looking for one of my seedling trays to show you all. But everyone knows mostly what those seedling trays looks like, I'm sure. But some of my seedling trays, for some reason, do not have the domes to them this year. I have looked, I don't know where my domes are. I know that some of them probably got torn up, but yeah, I've got like one. All of a sudden, decide that I don't need these next year and throw them away. I don't know, but I can't find them. So This way, I don't have to go and worry about purchasing some more domes. On my last sealing trays, I covered them with some plastic wrap. That's not working out too good for me. But, and speaking of that, those seedlings, those were some flower seedlings that I planted. I think it was Lantana and Verbena, I think. No, it was Lantana. I think it was Lantana and Verbena, I think. And neither one of them have germinated yet, but I wasn't expecting them to germinate too soon. But I'm waiting for them to germinate. And then once they germinate, you take your plastic or your dome off, and then you sit them underneath the grow light. And these will not be sitting underneath the grow light until they germinate. So once these germinate, I will be just taking my scissors, snipping off this little side right here, and then let my plant continue to grow. So I think that this is going to work well for my peppers. And so this is what I'm going to be doing for my peppers. And I'll also be doing it for some of my other vegetables that I won't be needing a lot of. Because as I told you all, I am trying not to have a whole lot of seedlings all over the house this season. So if it's something that I just need 2 or 3 plants, I think I could get by putting 3 seeds in here and that it would be fine. I could have 3 peppers pop up in this container, and if I wanted to share one, I would be able to share one. So I also wanted to show you all, before we get started on the peppers, I want to show you all some things that I got that I was ordering for the garden, in the garden, doing garden chores that would help me in my plant, my seed starting. And I was telling you all about this. This is the dispenser, and it already had the tape on it, so tape fell off. But this is what it looks like. It's got a cushion for your hand, so that makes it very comfortable to hold. So we're fixing to find out. And the other thing that I got is trying to show you, like, show me. I ordered some labels. So I guess I'll go ahead and show y'all the labels, since the label done popped up. But I went ahead and I ordered some labels because I was not having my forks, my knives when I needed them to stick into things. So I just said, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to order some labels. I like the knives, and they work really well in the garden. And I will be using them still, because I still have some that are out there, and I just repurpose them. I, do it right on the back of them. But I ordered, these came as 1,000. And they weren't very expensive. I think they were like, I don't want to say for sure because I don't remember. I should have wrote it on there, but I think they were like $6 and something for 1,000 labels. So yeah, this is what they're looking like. And I've already started writing on them. So got my labels fixed for some of these peppers that we're going to be planting. But it came with a pen. So I was also going to try out this pen because, it came with this marker. Sometimes a lot of these markers don't work very well. We already know about some of them, but we know that the garden marker, the one that has this yellow sun on it, we know that that one works very well. But this is the marker that they sent out with these. And so we're going to try it. I didn't write on these labels with it, but I am going to try it on one today. So don't y'all let me forget that. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this on. And we're going to try it out on one to begin with. So I'm just going to be kind of jumping all over the place, seeing like, because we're going to go ahead and put this on. I think I'm doing it the right way. It shouldn't be that hard. And y'all, this is kind of, I've been using this packaging tape. And so far, y'all, this packaging tape has worked pretty good. I've been using it on my plants, on my winter sowing jugs that I placed outside. And when I go outside and pick those jugs up and move them around, none of those jugs have popped open. But, it's still early in the winter, and we got a lot of snow. Some people got a lot of snow. We hopefully don't have a lot of snow headed our way. And let's see. I think it's going to go like this. You just leave it. It's just going to be left hanging out like that. So, okay. I thought that it should go up in there or something and go through some grooves, but obviously it does not. So we got this figured out. Now, to see if it works on my bottles. And y'all, it's weird to me because this time I'm going to have to be keeping up with these little tops to do this. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you the seeds that I'm going to be planting first. And this is just, like I said, this is just a start of this is my first round of peppers, because I'm not sure about all the peppers that I will be planting. But I have this this chili poblano. I will be doing that. These are some jalapeno pepper seeds, so I know I need jalapeno peppers. This is a Purple Beauty. This is a datil, and this is a very hot pepper. So I will be planting that, and I think I'll be doing that for making hot sauce, because I do like to make hot sauce. And this is a Chinese giant sweet pepper. My grandson gave me some seeds for some ghost peppers. Hungarian hot. I will be planting this. This is the early Cal Wonder bell pepper. These are my shishito peppers. I'll be planting those. Got some cayenne pepper. This is this giant Aconcagua. And I planted these last year, and it seemed like it got lost in the mix, and I didn't know which one it was, but I will be planting those seeds again. And this is I got 3 seeds of an orange Scotch bonnet. I will be planting those. And then I have a habanero. So those are the seeds. And wait a minute, I have another. I don't know if this chili jalapeno is the same as the regular jalapeno, but I'm going to do one of those also. So those are the pepper seeds that I will be starting today. I still have some other seeds like this Grand Bell mix. And I think I planted some of that last year, but I don't remember seeing any of it. So I will be planting some other peppers. There are some other peppers that some of you have mentioned that I am thinking about trying, like that Cubanelle. That is one that I want to try. Miss Renee at Renee's Garden always talks about the Cubanelle, so I want to try that pepper. And it was a very beautiful pepper in her garden, so I plan to try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to drop some of this seeds right here. And these are the chili pimento chili jalapeno. I'm going to go ahead and drop some of those. But I'm going to add just a little bit more soil, because this one seems kind of like it needs a little bit more soil. And I'm going to drop a couple of seeds. See if I can get you all down a little bit. I've got a lot of stuff up here, because I'm trying to have my stuff up here where I can show it to you all. And so here is my container. Here is my pepper. I could sit right here. Y'all still can't see me, but I am just going to put, like, I think it's better if I put it right here. I'm just going to drop because I don't need a lot of jalapeno plants, but I am going to drop just a few seeds in here to make sure that I get good germination. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to drop these seeds. Just kind of spacing them out. And they seem to all have fallen in a good spot. And they're not too close to one another. Get them covered. I will find me a little tool to do this with. And so they are covered, and as I told you all in the previous video, and for anyone who did not see the video, I have my vermiculite here, and I will be adding the vermiculite just to the top keep the algae away. I don't have a lot of algae in here, so we don't need that. Two things we don't want while we're dealing with these plants this season is a lot of algae or a lot of those little flies that always come and get in the way. So we're gonna try it. Okay, so now y'all, here's the moment of truth. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh, I can go ahead and stick my label in also. And this one is did I make a label for this one? Because I said I was gonna write on one. So let's just write on, because I don't see the label for this one. So let's write on here that this is the pimento. Well, I do like the way that it writes. I don't know how it's gonna hold up, but I do like the writing because it's smaller and I can get a lot on here. Chili jalapeno. And I'm gonna put today's date. It's the 14th, 1/14. And I am going to drop my label inside. Okay, so now I'm going to just start right here. And I am just gonna hold this down. And I'm sure that this will work much easier on my larger containers, but on these smaller ones, it might not work as easy on. Gotta really hold on to it, and then it cuts. Okay, so that was pretty easy for me to be doing my very first one like that. So it's sealed, and I can see my plant grow in there. So I think that I'm going to like this. And then, as I said, once the seedling germinates, I will remove this. Well, I don't have to remove that. I can just come and cut the top. And as I already said, I can go in with my little bottle here and I can water. I gotta remember that I've got holes in here and that I don't need to be dripping this all over the table. I usually put a piece of butcher paper up here on this table, and I did not do that today, but it'll be okay. And that is the way that I will be doing my seeds for the inside. And this is my first round of peppers. So the other things that I wanted to show you is some of the things that I ordered, as I said. And this is for making my sauerkraut. It's going to help me because whenever you're making sauerkraut, you need to pound your sauerkraut. And so this is what this is. This is a pounder. So when I get my cabbage all chopped up or shredded up and I put it inside of I'll probably be using a gallon glass jar, and I will pound it with this. That is to get the juices out. So I needed this, been needing it for a while, and I ordered one once before, and it came, and you know how I told you I'm bad with my sizes, and when it came, it was about like that, not gonna reach too far into anything. So I'm glad to get this one, and it is the right size. And the other thing that I got in is my fermenting weights. And I need these fermenting weights because once I get my sauerkraut made, then you need to weigh it down. So I got the wide mouth one, so these weights will fit inside of a jar like this. It will work when I'm doing other ferments also. So you just put this weight on top of it, and that's to hold your vegetables or your fruit underneath your liquid so that they won't get mold on it. There's other ways that you can do this, and I've been doing it like that because I didn't have any fermenting weights, but I did want to get these fermenting weights so it would make it quicker and easier for me. So this is something that if you decide to start doing some different ferments, this is going to be a good thing to have. And I also ordered me some blood meal, and I picked up some lime. And this is some organic garden lime. And what I'll be using it for is when I'm mixing my soil, sometimes certain things that you'll be planting in the soil, you want to have it to be more alkaline than acidic. And so to get it more alkaline, you will add your lime to it. And also when you're planting onions, if you know that your soil is very acidic, you can add some lime to it also. And so it's hard to tell, but I just wanted to have this just in case that I am planting something that I know needs a more alkaline soil, and I know that the soil is very acidic because I am using a peat, because I'm about to start mixing up my peat moss and to do some of my planting, because it's going to save me money from having to buy so much potting mix. So knowing that peat is very acidic, sometimes I will add some lime to it. So I just want to have some of this on hand, so if, that would make a difference with my plants. I don't think anything to be too worried about, but it also helps if you are planting your hydrangeas. It says if you want your hydrangeas to be pink, you add this lime to it. So I thought that might be something just to keep on the homestead, for those purposes. So I'm going to end the video right here, and I hope that y'all have enjoyed it and will give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, and go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.